General, thank you for meeting me at such a late hour.
What is it you want?
Intention. Hey, what's good? Welcome to another scene. Welcome to another video. The scene I got for you today is called The Snake. This scene also came back from a couple years ago when I was working on my demo prep. I really overdid it and I wrote a whole bunch of scenes, and ultimately a lot of them didn't make the cut. But I always really liked this scene, and I'm really glad I got a chance to revisit it and see what I could make happen.
You know what they call you in court. The Snake.
Now, the overall story, to kind of give a little context to the scene, follows this character, Corvus. Corvus is the advisor to the king. The king is the king of a kingdom called Ezmerelda. Now, this isn't your normal kingdom. This isn't like castles and horses and medieval stuff. This is a space kingdom. So the kingdom really focuses on a continual expansion across the stars through new colonies and creating new outposts and taking over different worlds and absorbing other civilizations and other alien species into their kingdom of Ezmerelda. Now, they're not the only ones who do that. So it's this constant rivalry and this constant challenge for resources, for growth, for territory, so that their kingdoms don't get swallowed up. I also see death, predators and prey, in a constant battle for survival, trying to ensure not only that they live on, but their future generations. Now, the problem starts when the king decides to halt the expansion of his kingdom. This doesn't sit well with a lot of people, including his advisor, Corvus. Now, between me and you, because Corvus is like the king's most trusted advisor, there is the potential that maybe, I will not confirm nor deny, but there is the potential that he maybe advised the king to make that decision. Just throwing it out there, maybe. I'm not saying it happened, I'm just saying maybe. Now, another character that this decision from the king doesn't sit well with is this great general who is the one behind the expansion, leading the forces and the military campaign. Corvus knows this and sends an invitation to the general to discuss what should be done about the king.
Oh, put the show away. You're giving me a headache. I know who you are, and I see what you are.
Now, my favorite part about working the scene, and not just writing it, but really actually getting in there and working it, is the intentions behind the characters and really playing with that. Because in this scene, you're gonna find that both of these characters want something completely different, and they're both trying to go about their own ways to get it. And the question that was always very present in my mind while I'm working on the prep, while I'm working on the characters, even when I'm voicing the lines behind the mic, what is the intention behind this character? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to get? And ultimately, why are they trying to get it? So while it may seem clear on the surface what the intention is, there's always going to be the question mark of what is the true intention.
Tell me why you really care. Tell me what you really see when you look to the stars.
And that is the fun part about voice acting and acting in general, is also creating those secrets that your characters have, that they're not saying, that they're not talking about, that they're not revealing, but it's something that's hidden deep down inside. And then what does that bring to the performance? What does that bring to the character? And even by the end, in the last moments, what is the actual true intention of these characters and the choices they make? Then it shall be. But again, the best part for me was having that secret within each of those characters. And again, having that question constantly being asked, what is the intention behind this character? And with all that said, I hope you enjoy The Snake as much as I had fun making it. We'll see you in the next one. Intention.
Corvus.
General, thank you for meeting me at such a late hour.
What is it you want?
When I look to the stars, I see Waters flowing through fields and valleys, carving a winding path through canyons, mountain, and rock. Wherever water flows, life follows. I see plants stretching to the sky, providing shade and sustenance for all living beneath them. I see couples finding each other, building families, and raising their young to make their world a better place. I see hope. I see life. I also see death, predators and prey, in a constant battle for survival, trying to ensure not only that they live on, but their future generations. Because of the actions of our king, I fear for all life across the stars. I fear for the future generations of Esmeralda.
You know what they call you in court. The snake.
The snake? Who would dare call me such? I am a loyal member of the...
Oh, put the show away. You're giving me a headache. I know who you are, and I see what you are. So you can cut the bleeding heart act, be straight with me, and maybe you'll get somewhere.
I am being straight. By halting our kingdom's expansion, the king has put all our futures in danger.
Sure, but you don't care about life, plants, little buddies, and kids licking lollipops. Tell me why you really care. Tell me what you really see when you look to the stars. You want my help? Tell me.
When I look to the stars, I see opportunity.
There he is. The snake.
Together, we can overthrow King Troix. I can take his place as king, and we can continue to expand across the stars.
So you get to be king, and I get to do more work. That's your pitch.
No, I get to be king, and you, my friend, shall be lord over all that will become the Mid-Rim colonies and everything else we conquer together. You will answer to no one but me. General, you have spent your whole life fighting for lands that were given to someone else. It was your blood that was spilled, your friends who died, your troops who never came home to their families. And it was just given to some noble who had never worked for a single thing in his life, never once dripped sweat. Except from excessive feasting, of course. Everything that was given to them, and every land that you will take from now on will be yours. That is my promise to you. And as a bonus, I'll let you kill the nobles too. So, General, what do you see when you look to the stars?
I see opportunity.
Then it shall be.
I was there before you were born. It was 20 years ago. At Bebenberg. Not in the fortress, he admitted. It was far too strong, but it was to the north of it on the island where the monks pray. I killed 6 men there. Not monks, men, warriors.